everybody. What a lovely group of people. I want to dedicate this reading to friendship. I came to Bryant Park reading some time ago when a woman named Tess Taylor was reading, and we became fast friends. And she just released an anthology about gardens, and I might actually drop a little bit from that anthology just to honor the community of poets as well, that we're a constellation, and it's nice to reference and hear each other's voices sometimes in dialogue with our own poetry and our own work. I'm also going to be reading, well, I'll be reading mostly from my book of translations of Rumi that came out last year. So, let's start in Persian. جوشی به نه بر شور ما تا می شود انگور ما ای نور ما ای سور ما ای دولت منصور ما ای یار ما ای یار ما دام دل خمار ما آتش زدی بر عود ما نظاره کن بر دود ما ای نور ما ای سور ما ای دولت منصور ما ای یار ما ای یار ما دام دل خمار ما. Did you know how much rhyme he had? I mean, it's very interesting. And we let the rhyme go. Some do, some don't. But I don't want to compromise the meaning, and sometimes to dedicate yourself to rhyme when you want to transmit the leaping image and the scintillating image, it's just like, it's not worth it. The image and the message is more important to me. He says, you shattered my cup. You shattered my cage. Light, feast, triumphant blessing, friend, trickster, haven for my drunken heart. You brought my spirit to a boil, turned my grapes to wine. You lit a fire to the fragrant wood and body of song in me. Watch the smoke rise. So this is, written to his friend Shams of Tabriz, who came into his life and, encouraged him to find his own voice and to live the talk. He was Rumi was a very well-known preacher. So he said, walk the talk and let's see what happens. And, this idea of dissolution and rising like smoke. And he says, when I am not. When I am not, I am. So this simultaneity of both vanishing and deep diving into sensual existence, the poet's job. I think of Tom Gunn, and that is from Tess Taylor's book, when he says, for a second, I float free of personality. I die into my senses, into the unglossed, unglossable, sweet, and transporting smell. He's talking about fennel, the fragrance of fennel. Into the unglossable, unglossed, sweet and transporting smell. That very agent that releases me, holding me here still as well, holding me here as well. So that simultaneous experience. It makes me think also of, I'm going to do one more poem. I said I wasn't going to read other people's poems, but I am. I'm going to read just a couple. Feeding the Worms by Danusha Lamaris, also from Tess Taylor's wonderful anthology. It says, ever since I found out that earthworms have taste buds all along the delicate pink strings of their bodies, I pause, dropping apple peels into a compost bin. Imagine the dark, writhing ecstasy, the sweetness of apples permeating their pores. I offer beets and parsley, avocado and melon, the feathery tops of carrots. I always thought theirs a menial life, eyeless and hidden, vulgar almost, Though now it seems they bear a pleasure so sublime, so decadent, I want to contribute however I can, forgetting a moment my place on the menu.